Deer Hill Rally is a rally from Mancos, Colorado to Hole in the Rock in Escalante, Utah. I did 2 trips at Deer Hill when I was 14 and 15, and one of those trips was primarily scholarship students, and they became really good friends and backcountry group mates, and I figured this was an easy way for me to give back to a program that gave so much to me. I love this area, and I love the southern Utah area. You know, Edward Abbey wrote about it, and it's just a magical place, and connecting the two was relatively easy. There's national parks almost the whole way, and we can stick to them and just stay on mountain roads and, you know, scenic routes the whole time.
The mission here is to bring people, mostly young people, mostly teenagers, middle school, high school students from all over the country. They come here to get grounded in the way that they live, the way that they grow up to be human beings. And to us at Deer Hill, the most exciting way to do that is by living in the outdoors, being challenged in nature, and giving back by working with and living with Native Americans. So for all of these years, almost 25 years now, the vision for Deer Hill has been bringing young people together from all over the country that have never done these kind of things before, couldn't afford to possibly do this on their own. And they have to deal with food, clothing, shelter, and they learn about themselves. They learn about cooperation in a community, and they learn about a greater sense of their role in the greater community. That's the leadership piece. One of the most poignant moments that I recall is after visiting a traditional Navajo family, which means multi-generational. We were fixing up some shelter, we repaired a corral. Now the elders don't speak English. There's a lot of that nonverbal sharing. And at the end of the program, the eldest of the tribe, the matriarch, and it's all matriarchal in the Navajo world, the grandmother comes out with her shaking old hands and offers this huge plate of fry bread. She doesn't know how to say thank you, but she barely can do it with the arthritis in her hands, but she spent the entire morning making a plate of fry bread for these kids. And the setting of these kids connecting with this elder matriarch, that's that connection with another culture from the point of view of the Navajo side or the Ute side or the Zuni side, how it's received, how that sharing is received. From our point of view, I have a filing cabinet full of stories of how some of these young people, like Brad, who have been here, it's very common that a Navajo or Zuni or Hopi host will say, so when you're in the area, come back. You're now part of our family. Please come back and visit. This is in the middle of nowhere, New Mexico. This is 50 miles down a dirt road, which is some of the places you will go on the Deer Hill Rally is, you know, remote, wild, and beautiful places. But these students that come to Deer Hill and they take home the name and a phone number and an address, well, not too many phone numbers where these folks are, but actually they stay in touch. I have dozens of stories of people who have changed their major in college, decided to come out and live this way, or just the sense of communicating and being part of the community was so powerful for them in Navajo and Hopi land. Dodge, Chevy, I've been through all of them in the last 25 years with vehicles, and it may sound corny, but actually the most reliable vehicles for what I do, 15-passenger vans, half-ton, three-quarter-ton trucks, they're Ford, because they're the longest lived, sturdiest, most reliable vehicles. So I have accumulated over the years, by hook or by crook, as many Ford trucks and Ford vans as I can. So having 25 years of experience working down rough roads and hauling kids and pulling trailers, it's going to be Ford vans and Ford trucks. The Deer Hill Foundation makes scholarships happen, supports these service projects that we were talking about, supports staff education to deepen and enrich and change the lives of young people. The most powerful way that I've discovered to do it is the immersion in the wilderness and in the giving back in a cross-cultural service setting. So I kind of chose the Colorado Plateau because I think the land has so much soul here, and it just speaks to people. You can access that feeling of community and vastness so easily in this wild landscape.